Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. This is Coach Toyin speaking. I want to welcome you to today's session. If this is your first time, you're welcome. And those who have already been with me in the past sessions, you're welcome back. And then, team replay, do drop a comment. I would love, love, love to engage even after the session is over. So, I have a very, very, very important topic today. Okay. If you want to build wealth, if you want to make money, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're someone that runs platforms, hosts events like I do, right? If you want to achieve more success for yourself, this one you do not want to miss. So I thank you, those who are joining on the different various platforms. Welcome. You do not want to miss today's session. Like, subscribe, right? So let me just get right to it. Why do you need sales training and coaching? Why do you need sales training and coaching? Sales is the most important skill of wealth creators. Write that down. It's the number one skill. It's the most important, it's the only skill that matters. Listen, sales is the only skill that matters. Okay? Because without sales, you will not be able to convert your creation into money. Without sales skills, without an ability to sell your product and services, your events, your platforms, whatever it is you've dedicated yourself to create, to offer the world, you're stuck with it unless you know how to sell. Okay, so I'm going to break down why people struggle with sales and the things you must do if you want to improve your skills of selling. So, sales is the most important skill in the world, at least for those who want to create wealth. And just in case you're an employee, let me tell you, employees are not well practiced in selling, but you do sell. Maybe once a year or a couple of times, right? You gather your resume, you gather your expertise, you craft a resume or a CV, right? Depending on where you are, you call it different things. Yes, you write down why you're the best person for that job you're looking for. You pitch it to different companies, you apply for jobs, you go for interviews, series of interviews. If they like you, they call you back, right? You sell yourself to get that job. You sell your skills to get that job. You sell your experience to get that job. You're in competition with everybody that is applying for that job. The main difference is you do it maybe once a year, once in 2 years, or when you're seeking a promotion, performance review, on and on. But employees are not well practiced because if you're a business owner, needs to be your full-time job, what you do every waking moment, right? Is that the discipline, right, that is required to sell, an employee doesn't have it, particularly if you're not in the sales department of the company that employs you, right? If you don't have the skill for sales, if you've not practiced it, if you're not in the department, if you're not exposed, listen, if you go from employee mindset and you become an entrepreneur, and I've written this in my book, Mindset of an Entrepreneur, Strategy, Skills, and Mindset for Achieving Business Growth and Success, you need to go grab that book on Amazon. And then my students in my school, they already have a copy, complimentary copy is included in enrollment in my school, toyinumesiri.academy. Okay, so first thing you need to realize is that employees, listen, it's jackpots when you're looking for a job. You try 100 times, you tweak your resume, your offer letter. Listen, you do all this cover letter, or when you're seeking for a promotion, the nervousness. You want to ask for your boss for a raise. You go in, you have to gather, the boss asks questions for you. How have you contributed to the company this year? What tangible outcomes have you created? Right? They have a ton of questions for you. And so it is for an entrepreneur. But the main thing is that every single day, there's no limit to who you can sell to. The whole world is available to you. If you have the skills of success, you can sell every single day. Okay. So let me dive deeper. And thank you again for those who are joined. Share, subscribe, follow, like, engage, comment. Let me know where you're joining from as well. So again, sales is the most important skill of wealth creator, right? It is. Because everything you're going to create, assets, the asset class, whatever it is, if it's a tangible or intangible like product or service, if you want to monetize, if you want to take those things and convert it to money, excuse me, you're going to seek out people who value your creation enough that they are willing to exchange it for money. But the activities you have to go through to do that supports you in selling. So I wrote here, I said, if you do not know how to sell, you will be unable to convert whatever you have created, product and services, for money. Okay? Sales are the activities you must execute flawlessly. This is my quote. I'm a prolific writer, so listen to me, okay? Sales are the activities you must execute flawlessly to persuade a prospect to take immediate action that is of benefit to them, short term, long term, and also to you. That sentence alone, you can break it down. Right? In my write-up here that is available at toyinumesiri.academy in the newsletter, I underline and made bold keywords. Sales are activities. Activities. Things you have to do. Many people think they don't have to do anything. They are sitting back, they are doing this. Listen, nothing happens if you do nothing. Nobody cares about whoever you are, wherever you are. You have to go there, conduct series of activities to engage with the world, right? In order for you to persuade them, you have to execute those activities flawlessly. Many people are engaging in activities, but listen, it's not flawless. It's flaw-filled. They don't know what they're doing. They're doing it wrong, right? But you have to execute it flawlessly in order to persuade, right? Someone that is willing to listen to you, to consider your offer. You want them to take immediate action, right? But here's the key. They must know and believe you that that action is in their own personal favor, not in yours. It must be in their own action. That's why there's a workbook I always say, how well do you know your customers? We only buy what we need, what we believe we need, what we desire, right? What we want. So if we don't want whatever it is you're pitching, we are not going to take the action you're asking us to take, right? So those who you are persuading must believe, must know, must agree that whatever you are putting in front of them is in their own favor. We act first in our own favor. As humans, we act always in our own favor. What's in it for me? Listen, my money is not for you. My money is for me to use as I please, to buy what I need, what I want, what I desire. So if you're trying to sell, listen, you've got to be careful with your messaging. You've got to be very, very clear what that message carries, that it's always going to be in the favor of the buyer. Buyers don't move or act for you. They move and act for their own unique needs, wants, desire. If they want it, if they value it, then they would move. So this is part of the era of the moment, right? Right? And then if they take that action, it favors you. Here's also another error. You can be doing all kinds of actions, but if you don't price right, if you don't do the right thing, if you're giving free, it favors them, it doesn't favor you. That's another topic entirely. You need to enroll in my 10-week accelerator to understand what I just said. So here's another quote from me. Sales must become the number one profession of entrepreneurs and business owners who want to be rewarded generously for all of their activities. Trust me, we go through a lot. we do all kinds of activities as entrepreneurs and business owners. But if you want to be rewarded, The very last mile of all of those things you've been investing in, creating product, creating services, your website, your this, you can create all those things. And if you miss it at the point of sales, you lose. Sales needs to become the number one profession of every entrepreneur and business owner who wants to be rewarded generously for all of your activities, right? If you want to be rewarded generously, you've got to master skills, not skills, sales. You need to become a master, right? You need to become a master, right? Mastery level is where all of the amazing benefits come to you. But many people are still staying at basic. Any questions so far? If not, I'll keep going. And then when this team replay, if you're watching the replay, feel free to drop a comment as well or a question. I'll come right back to respond to that afterwards. So when you fail to train yourself to become a master at sales, you will continue to achieve below average results if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to do it well. Right? It's like fishing. If you don't know how to fish, if you don't know how to get the results you desire, you can go to the stream all you want. You can see the fishes in the ocean. The fish is looking at you. You are looking at the fish. If you don't have the equipment, the capacity, the knowledge, the skills, the strategies to do it well, listen, you walk away with nothing. You come back again without skills, without knowledge, without the right equipment, without capacity, with no... Listen, if you don't know what you're doing, the fish is there and you are on ground. And if you don't know what to do, you get nothing. This is why you need training and coaching. And here's the other thing, right? Mastery. If you have basic skills, basic results. Intermediate skills, intermediate results. Mastery is where you start getting exceptionality. This is where, right, world class, best in class comes in. Right? I served as a strategist for the Fortune 1. Listen, they're not doing what first-time entrepreneurs are doing. They're hiring the best minds, the best skills. They're going around the world and bringing the best expertise, psychology, human behavior scientists, like color science, right? You listen. Strategic communication agency, they are bringing the best in class because they are looking for the best results. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're bringing yourself to a job, you've not even trained yourself. You are the boss, you are the worst employee for that job. If you are bringing yourself to build your business and you didn't train you to do the job, that's the problem. The biggest brands in the world, they are not... Listen, they hire the best agencies to craft their ads. They hire the best strategic communications team to craft their strategic messages. They have hundreds of people managing their social media accounts. Listen, they are hiring PhD type people to help them understand human psychology, human behavior, how people move, how people take action. Listen, they are throwing the best knowledge, that they're throwing it at it, and they're walking away with millions, billions of dollars. May the best man win. That's the point of sales. May the best man, woman win. If you don't come at it, if you refuse to train yourself, you get what you get. You get what your skills, knowledge can get you every single day. You are the factor, right? In fact, when you train yourself, you're going to train a team, because I talked about activities, right? When you figure out the activities getting you the best result, you are supposed to amplify, automate, accelerate those activities, because the more of those activities you participate in, the more opportunities you're bringing to yourself. This is why in fishing, you can keep fishing with a single rod, but the best in class would, they will get a full boat, they will get nets, they will travel into the deep oceans, and when they come back home, you are still using a fishing rod. 1, 2, they will bring in thousands and they will sort it out. Systems. right? Whereas you are still like, how can I get one? How can I get two? But once you figure out the best activities, the best strategies that work, you're supposed to scale them up. That's why we go into automation and all of those things. So here's the key. Mastery is required to secure the best results in business. This is why I train. And there is a difference between training and coaching. There's a huge difference between training and coaching. Listen, if you want to play golf, you need to train yourself first before a coach can come and help you. You need to understand the skills, the rules of the game you are playing, right? So let me dive into the rules of the game. To master sales, you must invest in the following. Okay? To master sales, you must invest in the following. Number one, you must acquire superior knowledge. What you know matters. If you know less, you don't know much about your customers, you don't know much about the market, you don't know much about the products and services that they need, you don't know much about, listen, less knowledge, you're showing up with, like, you are lost. This is why people are lost. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what to do. Knowledge would enlighten you, will show you the way. Knowledge will show you the way you need to go. So if you don't know where to go, where to start, is because the knowledge, you need to increase knowledge. You need to expand knowledge. You need to dig deeper. More knowledge will help you. Less knowledge will not help you. Superior knowledge matters in all areas. That's why my 10-week accelerator, anybody that tells you, oh, you're going to do this overnight, they lie, guys. They lie. How many people have they helped? Okay? For me, 10-week accelerator is knowledge, skills, strategies, systems. You need it all. Number one, knowledge. Knowledge and rule of the game. You need to understand the principles of sales. You need to understand your market segment. Like my workbook, there's a workbook, entrepreneurs workbook. It has 30 plus questions if you want to do market research. You need to research your space. If you don't know where you're stepping into or what you're stepping into, you're going into an industry you have limited knowledge on, listen, you are lost in that space. You are not enlightened in that dimension. Enlighten yourself with the knowledge relevant to where you want to thrive, to the skills you want to master, right? These things are fundamental to me, but I realize many people are out there. They're asking basic questions like, oh, how do I price? Listen, if you don't know how to price, go and read a book on pricing. Take my class, it's there too. Oh, how do I do? Go and buy a book. You are going to read several books on all subjects. Oh, what is a business model? Go and buy a book, enroll in my school, learn what you need to learn so that you can start getting better results, so that you know what you're doing. So number one is superior skills in the area that you need to perfect. You've got to invest in that. And if you think minimal knowledge will help you, you will stay there forever. You will see people moving, doing stuff. They know more than you. You know, you might see somebody swimming. Swimming looks easy to the onlooker, but trust me, if you didn't train yourself, if you didn't understand the basic knowledge behind swimming and all of that, you can listen, you jump into the ocean, you jump into entrepreneurship with limited knowledge, you're on your own. If you fail to study, you will suffer for this, right? My people perish for lack of knowledge. I'm telling you, this stuff, buy books, buy tons of books. For me, I've collapsed all of this knowledge in 10 weeks accelerator. But if you don't want me to train you, at least train yourself. Go to Amazon, buy my book, buy a series of books on all of these topics. But if you want to collapse time, enroll in my 10-week accelerator. I've done the work for you. Now you just need to study to show yourself approved, right? Anyway, number two, right? By the way, when I say study to show yourself approved, faith people understand what I'm saying. It's not just any, it's the core. People perish for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is a serious, serious matter. That's why I put it as number one. If you still have questions, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to do it, you don't know market risk, then learn. Become a student of what you need to master. Right? Many people would say, oh, like there's a self-assessment survey in my school for entrepreneurs. You know why? You need to confront the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Part of the challenge many people face today is they're lying to themselves. What I mean is, you think you know, but you don't know. You think you know, but you cannot do. Right? Is that you can read 10 books. The next number 2 that I'm about to share right now is why you may know in your mind what to do, but if you don't know how to do it, you don't have the skills to pull it off, you're still not able to do it. Like the analogy of the fisherman. You can read books of how to fish, what's bait to use, the best fishing rod to use. They can teach you everything in a book. However, if you show up for the first time to the stream and you refuse to practice, right? You still will not be able to get that result. You know why? The body must be trained to perform a work. The body must be trained to perform what you know in your head. Like you want to play golf, you read a book on golf, but you have to go there and practice your swing. You want to play basketball? Yes. Listen, we know what to do with basketball. Take the ball, throw it into the hole. Simple. But is it that simple, guys? Basketball is the easiest sport to understand, right? This is a ball. Throw it up and make sure it goes into that hole. Isn't that the basic skill? But trust me, until you show up and practice 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 times, you cannot do that stuff. That's what's going on. Easy tasks, sales, communication, persuasion, sounds easy. Practice. Train. Show up. Carry your ball and attempt to dunk it every day. If you don't attempt, right? It's simple. Most of these things are simple, right? They're simple. And so this is what deceives many people, because it sounds simple. They conclude like, it's not a big deal. I know it. I got it. Listen, go into the market, test it out, and then come back home. See if you're going to bring the fish home. Number 2 is develop best-in-class skills. Acquire knowledge, number 1. Develop skills. Skills grow and improve through repetition and practice. They are the simple tasks you must practice and master in sales. They're simple. But if you don't practice it, it slips through your hand. The ball, you're throwing the ball, you don't catch it. You know you're supposed to catch it. It's simple. Catch ball, right? But they slip through your hands every day because you've not disciplined yourself to show up and do that stuff 1,000 times. You must train your body and your mind, right? To concentrate, to focus, to steady, and do it flawlessly, right? Until you can put yourself in a space where you can do that stuff flawlessly. Again, keep practicing. Keep practicing. Number 3, you need to develop and cultivate a winner's mindset. You see, you can have the knowledge, you can start training yourself, but if you're not confident, if you have stories, if you don't believe in yourself, that's why my mindset is massive. Mindset is in the way of why many people are not getting results. They're not seeing results. If you don't work on you, if you don't invest time in the stories you tell yourself, you know, when a player is going at it, You need to be telling yourself, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, right? Or somebody, a coach is telling you, go for it, you can do it. All of those things matter. This is how you cheer yourself on. If you don't believe in yourself, the market will not believe in you. If you don't trust your own abilities, right? Skills will help you build confidence in what you know. You may have knowledge, not and you don't have skill, you'll be lacking confidence. Skill, mastery of skill, builds confidence that you know and you can do. And because of that, you can show up every day and make promises to the marketplace. Many people are making promises in the marketplace and they don't even believe whatever it is they're speaking right now. And so they don't believe it. And we too, we don't believe them. They say follow, we say we are not following. Are you a leader? Follow you to where? Follow you to do what? These things matter. Your own mindset, right, could be in the way of you being able to show up every day and sell. This is why every day you have to cultivate a winner's mindset and show up as a winner. Number 4, this is why you need training, right? These are the things I train on. You need to design winning strategies. So let's say you now have knowledge, you've developed skills, you've adopted the mindset of a winner. Listen, the coach will still call you. This is the game plan. That's why my program's the game plan. Just because you have skills doesn't mean you run on the field and start doing nonsense. You have to strategize. How are we going to win? Where do we go to? What's the most optimized route to getting the best result? Where you use less energy, but you get more result. That is strategy. But you don't have any business with strategy if you don't have skills. You don't have best-in-class skills, right? You don't have the right mindset. You don't have the right knowledge. Strategy is nothing, because strategy is only as effective to the mindset, skills, knowledge, expertise of those who designed it. That's why your coach matters and you matter. Listen, that's why they trade players, right? That's why a coach may show up and improve the performance of the entire team, because the coach can design a winning strategy, understanding the individual skills, behaviors of the players, and position them strategically. You've got to position yourself in the right space to get you the results. Strategy matters, guys. You can have knowledge, you can have skills, you can have mindset, but have poor strategy. You are showing up in the wrong space. You are presenting the wrong message, and it's not working. Listen, these are the step-by-step stuff. Why you need training? You need training of how to design the best strategy, right? Branding, marketing, right? The best pricing strategy, the best business model strategy. You have to learn those things, each of them. It's not just one way of doing it. You want the most optimized one that will get you the best results in business. Number 5, you need to build effective and efficient systems. If you want to scale, right, you can't keep, doing basic stuff that cannot scale, right? I talk about automation as a systems architect and all of those things. Automation is big for me, because you're not going far if all you are doing every day is one. Anyway, I won't go too much into that, but systems, sales as systems. That if you don't have systems, back-end systems, lead generation systems, right? Right? It's really tough for you to pull this thing off. And then number 6, which is many people don't even talk about this. When I talk about spirituality, entrepreneurship, energetics, on and on, it's because of number 6. You need to cultivate a positive attitude and energy. Okay? Your job as an entrepreneur is to attract people who have money, that are interested in your product and services, and your job is to trade with them. But here's the key: if you have negative attitude, negative energy, you are mad at somebody, you are angry, you're upset, you are like grumpy, like wah, wah, wah. You're always complaining, the world is the government is You've loaded up yourself with negative energy that is repelling everybody. That's what they call self-sabotage. You want money, but money doesn't want you. You know why? The people who have money, they don't want to congregate around negativity. Okay? So if you don't work on you, your thought pattern, if you are not attractive, if your energy is not attractive, listen, you suffer. Why? You want money, but you are sabotaging yourself because of your belief system. How you relate to people, how you talk to people, how you engage with people, what you even think about people. Oh, people, listen, you are chasing your money away. Anger, everything negative is not working in your favor. It's not. Nobody tells you this thing. I'm here to deliver this truth to you. Work in your own favor. Deal with all your personal crap. I call it, you get what I'm saying. This is, listen, yesterday I did a session, 13 ways to transform your life. Why do you think I spent that time? Go and watch that one. 13 ways to transform your life. Deal with your relationship issues, things that grip your heart, that makes you angry, people you are upset with, people who are controlling you, you're controlling them. Your lack of boundaries in your real life is also going to affect and show up in your business. Deal with that stuff quickly. Quickly. Run. Take care of your business. Energy matters. Energy matters. The state of your heart, the state of your mind, it's going to compel and attract. You know, I talk about magnetic message in my school, Toyin Umesiri Academy. You're supposed to, you know, bring people, good people who can write check and swipe card, who are ready to go to the next level, who want to be like you. We don't want to be like people who are grumpy, angry, upset. We don't. We don't want that stuff. Get rid of it in your life. Get rid of it in your system. It's not helping you. It's not bringing you everything you say you want. So many people say, I want to be successful. Listen, become a success. Like, success starts from within first. Success is determined by who you are. That's why I always say it's not about what you want. The world doesn't give you what you want. It's who you are. And we want people who are confident, who are kind, who are generous, right? Who smile, who love life, who are happy, who are leaders. We want that stuff to rub up. We would travel from afar to get close to those people. We will spend money to get near kind, generous, loving, kind, successful people. We don't at least for me, no matter how much you have, if you're grumpy, I don't want to be like you. I'm not interested. If you don't have, listen, get this thing clear. Value system matters. And you can see it on social media. It's get your value system together as well. Okay? It is easier to coach a person with skills, right, than somebody that doesn't have skills. So that's why I always take people through training, meaning acquire knowledge, develop skill. And when you acquire knowledge, develop skills, and you work on your mindset, then as a coach, we can work on strategy, we can optimize it, because it's about getting the best results. But if fundamentally you only have basic knowledge, go and learn first, go and train yourself first. And that's what my 10-week accelerator is for. And then we also have a 1-year program, entrepreneurship training program, right? This is value more than 25K, but you can go to my school, toyinumesiri.academy, and see where the still offer is at. Okay. That's it. It's about time we need to run our race. We need to really, really run fast. This is not when people do average stuff. So if you still have basic questions, customers, how do I know them? What product should I? If you still have those basic questions in your mind, invest in answering or having all your questions answered, in developing skills, right? My school has workbooks, books, 40 hours of coaching, because listen, superior knowledge will help you for a lifetime, right? It will help you for a lifetime. Many people may spend the next 5 years still trying to train themselves. Listen, it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes discipline to get this thing right. Until you focus in one direction, until you train yourself, until you get yourself to be coached to get to the mastery superior skill level, the best opportunities in this realm, right? You can see it, believe it, but it will be a stretch, right? So, how you actually win is training yourself. That's why I say training is different from coaching. Because once you have mastery skills, there's so much more you can do in the strategic space. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're still like, I'm confused, lost, it's tough to guide you, right? Because at the end of the day, even if you want to climb a mountain or you want to go on a marathon, right? It's tough for somebody to say, let's go, if you don't have the basic endurance skills. That's what I'm saying. Get that endurance skill ready to go. Know how to pace yourself, train yourself so that when it is time to run that race, you're good to go, you're prepared, and you can run to win. So prepare this. This is so important, guys. This is so important. CM Anderson said, hey, yeah, hello. Yeah, so that's it. It's a wrap for me. I'm keeping today short unless there's immediate questions you have. But drop this video will process. Drop the questions and head over to toyinumesiri.academy. The 10-week accelerator is going to help you with everything I just listed. Knowledge, superior knowledge I bring to you, big business strategies, right? As a business strategist for the biggest brand in the world in retail, listen, I bring to you what they do, how they do it, the knowledge that they have. So you need superior knowledge. Capture that in the 10-week accelerator. You need the right mindset. There's also the game plan mindset programs there, right? You need to develop skills. That's why I have right workbooks, extensive workbooks, because I know you need to learn how to do your own market research, how to map out your customers, how to design your brand, how to do all this work. So I teach you, I train you, and you get the information you need. I also talk about systems. Listen, all these things. This is why you need training and coaching, because if you want to be a wealth creator, a wealth builder, again, the number one skill all over the world is making sure you become a master at sales. Master sales, and you can feed yourself. Listen, you're set for life. Anybody that knows how to sell, even if it's not your product or service, once you know how to sell, listen, the world is looking for you. Once you have the skills, this skill sets you apart. Once you can sell, you can't go on. Like, once, it's like this adage of don't give a man a fish, teach him how to fish. That's what I'm doing right now. Teach yourself how to fish and you will never go hungry ever again. Thank you so much to everyone that has joined today. I'll see you again at toyinumesiri.academy. Bye.